Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Four Lights Wellness. My name is Omid. In this video, I really want to talk about change. What is change? Why is it so hard? What can you think about when it comes to change to really make sure that you're going in the right direction in life? I heard a quote a couple weeks ago. It's been just rattling around in my mind on this topic. When the desire to change is greater than the resistance to change, change happens. It's really that easy. Here's the problem. Your body is made up of 100 trillion cells-ish. And they have one imperative and one imperative only: survive. So when it comes to survival, threat is a much bigger issue than pleasure. Think about that. If I have something that I want to do, it's really, really important to me that I do it, there's no imperative, there's no drive, there's no demand for that change to happen immediately. It's just something that's nice that could happen in the future. It could happen now, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen 10 years from now, it could happen whenever. And it just turns into this thing that you think about all the time, and then you get sad that it's not happening. But when it comes to pain, that's immediate. That's something that your body instantaneously starts to try and avoid, even at the thought of the pain. And that's why change becomes so hard for so many people, is because the pain is not severe enough for them to actually change. The resistance to the change is not big enough to actually get you to move forward with some stuff. So there's a couple things we can do with this. We can start to try to figure out what the pleasure actually is, try to make it a little bit more tangible, try to get it to be more juicy, that bigger carrot on the stick, or cheesecake if you're like me, whatever you want to try and make it better, but still that's not taking into consideration your biology and what actually does work. Here's the trick. You have to cause yourself some pain to change. You have to get honest with yourself to really understand why the thing you are trying to change is screwing up your life in the first place. I first learned about this from Tony Robbins. It was called the Dickens technique, and it worked like gangbusters, and it always does every single time I do it. Here's how it works. You are Ebenezer Scrooge. You're waking up, ghosts are visiting you, and they're showing you all of the stuff that's kind of already happened, all of the things that have basically screwed up your life with you doing the habit or the lack of action or something like that. I mean, they're showing you all of the issues and all of the pain. You've got to feel that. Then you go to your present life and you start looking at all of the things you're actively doing, constantly doing the wrong stuff, saying X, Y, and Z to people, bringing up the past, making excuses, not working out, whatever the thing is. And then here's the really painful part. You have to future pace that. Seriously. 1 year from now, you're still doing the same stupid things that you've been doing this entire time. How painful is that? What are your relationships like? What is your body like? What is your mental state like? How is your career doing? What's your finances doing? Take that on another couple of years to 3 years. Do the same thing. Really feel it. Do another 5 years. Do another 10 years, 20 years. If you're a young buck like me, do another 40 years. But the idea is that you have to pick something that is painful enough to really make sure that that biology is actually trying to actively run away from it. Because then what happens? You even put that little tiny carrot on the end of a stick. Now that looks like the freaking filet mignon that you're gonna try and go for, because it's so far away from the amount of pain you're trying to run towards. And what you can even do is put working out on the end of that stick. And you can say, hey, if I work out to change myself even 1 to 3% on a daily basis, I'm gonna avoid 40 years of all of this unbelievable amount of pain that I've been just trying to get away from for quite a while now. But that's it for this video. I hope this information is very helpful to you guys. As always, have a happy and healthy rest of your day. See you in the next one.